Hello everyone. In this video, I will show you how to make the batter for a walnut cookie. This will be a part 1 of 2. I wanted to show you how super easy it is. You don't need any machines. I do have a whisk like this, but you don't need it. You can use a fork. The key important parts of this recipe. The 2 sticks of butter that you need. Make sure that you leave them out until they're really soft. It's better that they're not runny, so don't put them in the microwave for more than 10 seconds. Even that may be too much. So I left mine out the night before so they softened, okay? So all you need is butter, egg yolks, baking soda. I use powdered sugar. It just makes things easier. But if you don't have that, that's okay. Regular sugar will do. Flour, salt. So let's begin. And I will not really talk through this. I'm just gonna do it so you see how quick and easy it is. Look how soft it is. You see? And this is why it's important that the butter is at room temperature and soft, because you will be able to combine everything really well. Otherwise, here's one of the reasons why cold butter will not work as well, is because it'll end up having chunks of butter without any other ingredients. So when you are baking these cookies, that butter will melt and the cookie will be falling apart. It will be brittle. So that is just one of the reasons. All right, I mixed everything up. Now I'm going to start adding flour. As I have mentioned in the book, depending on where you live, you may not need as much flour or you may need more. So I usually like to add a little at a time and then judge from that. Obviously, with experience, you know what consistency something should be, but for the most part, the difference is not going to be that big, so you shouldn't worry about not adding enough. So if the recipe calls for 2 cups, and then that's what you add, a little at a time. And if it's too dry, then you stop. That's all it is. One good thing about this recipe, which we'll be doing today, in this way, I am not making cookies today. I'm just making the batter and making the video for you. So one good thing about it is that you can make it ahead of time, put it in the refrigerator. Now, remember, butter gets hard in the refrigerator. So, before you make the cookies, take the batter out of the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes so it softens a little. It'll be sticky, just so you know. Just a heads up. A lot of times with baking, people say you have to add things in a certain order. My goal is to show you that it's not always necessary. I've made walnut cookies hundreds of times, and this is how I do it. I just put all the ingredients together, I mix them up, I let it sit. Many times I let it be in the refrigerator. There have been times where I made so much batter that I just didn't have time to finish making cookies out of all the batter. So I would put it in a bag and put it in the refrigerator. You can freeze this as well. Obviously, you'll have to wait until it's completely defrosted. Do not microwave it to defrost. It has to do it on its own. All right, so here's a good example where I have not used all of the flour. In there, I had 2 cups and 1/3 of a cup, and I haven't used it, and I believe it is ready. The batter is ready. This is what you should be able to do. You should be able to make a little piece that you will put in the mold. And that's it.